I started watching the movie Taxi with
Jimmy
Queen
Fallon,
Latifah and Jimmy Fallon. Have you
Oh
seen
yeah,
it?
oh yeah, a couple times.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like
the part that comes to mind is when they like are on helium gas or something like that.
and then the scene just ends.
Yeah.
That's the joke, is that helium exists.
I vaguely
Helium
remember that
Laughing
movie.
gas.
Like
Yeah.
they're laughing gas. So
Yeah.
like the scene
Yeah.
from what Lethal Weapon? Which Lethal Weapon is that in? Lethal Weapon
It's
4.
in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
They've seen a few movies, and that's what they're doing. They're like, dude, I was shocked. So I'm just expecting, your run of the mill
Oh
piece
yeah,
of
and there's
shit
like
buddy
super hot
movie,
chicks.
and everyone is a hot chick,
Yeah.
and there is crazy like CGI, like she
Like
gets in her car in her
car chases.
taxi,
Yeah.
and like she's like, oh, you want to go fast, and like all this CGI like visual effects start happening with her car, like computer animation, like her bumper turns into something and she gets a big spoiler. And I'm like, did this turn into a cartoon? Like, what type of movie is this?
Yes, it did.
The bad
They were
guy
trying.
is Giselle.
Yeah, literally.
They
That's
were trying
like
a lot of things in this movie, it sounds like.
Well, so the whole thing about like Dave Chappelle like quitting acting or quitting Hollywood because it was like intrinsically racist, I kind of get it after watching Bringing Down the House and now this, where
anything Queen Latifah was in.
yes, anything
Yeah,
Queen
yeah,
Latifah
yeah.
was in, because it's clear that kind of like the joke is on her. You know what I mean? Where it's like her dream is to be a taxi driver. Like, okay. Like, and then it's like she's like, they literally say like, oh, you got jungle fever, Jimmy Fallon. Like, it's crazy. Like,
What is
She's
like-
the black girl. He's the white guy. How are they ever gonna get along?
What is he doing attaching himself to some shit like that?
I feel like they came out with that movie like every 6 months back then. It was just like,
And no
hey,
one batted an eye.
actress, actor.
Hey, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker?
This
Hey,
is a really
Jackie
bad
Chan
version
and
of that.
Owen Wilson?
Yeah.
Hey, Jackie Chan and anybody else?
Jackie Chan and Jackie Chan.
He's gonna be a lot of characters in this next one.
Double Dragon Man. Oh, dude, I forgot to mention the best part of Taxi. Just throw it back on for like 5 minutes. The opening credits are the best part.
It's
There's
okay. You can cut everything out in between and just have taxi talk.
There's
That's
a
all this
scene
was.
at the beginning where there's like a tall, muscular man riding a bike with a helmet on, and he's going through New York City at 1,000,000 miles an hour. He's jumping off of bridges onto trucks and blah blah blah. Slides into this like bike delivery service warehouse. Takes off the helmet, and it's Queen Latifah. And you're like, okay, that's how we're kicking it off.
Just like Bringing Down the House, where the dude wearing a wig got easily mistaken for Queen Latifah.
All right, Queen Latifah, I don't want to insult you here, but a key plot point hinges around you being mistaken for a 300-pound man in a wig. Yeah.
Okay, so in this movie, we're going to have a super buff, muscular guy, but you don't know who it is. And then he goes like this, and it's you.
Okay. And how much will you pay me? Okay.
Is that all you're going to pay me? And yes.
And look, I haven't even gotten into Jimmy Fallon and how pathetic his movie career was.
Entire career.
Like Falling Over Christmas or something with Lindsey Lohan on Netflix. It's crazy.
It wasn't a movie.
Yeah, it was like
it was TMZ footage.
It was amazing. Like she'd
had a few and she's fallen over.
Thank you.
So the premise is that she is a super rich girl and she goes over the cliffs skiing, and she's picked up by like the salt of the earth guy who runs a little mini lodge. And
Played by what's his name from that '70s show?
so the premise is she
Masterson?
has amnesia. It's
No,
some guy.
Wilmer Voldemort or something.
No, it's not Wilder. It's some guy. But the premise is that she has amnesia, so she has no idea what her own name is.
Wilmer Voldemort.
She she doesn't know her own name.
However, they still wanted the scenes that are like, she's the hoity-toity rich girl, he's the down-to-earth, pick up your bootstraps. But she doesn't remember who she is. Yet she does remember that she's high class, so that they can still have those scenes of
It's Titanic. It's
even
Titanic
though it makes
with
no
amnesia.
sense.
Yeah.
You don't forget being wealthy.
Yeah,
I love it.
Titanic with amnesia. Gotcha.
I always thought, hey, just think if
It's
just
51st. It's 51st date in Titanic.
Hey, just what if she was roofied every single night? It's 51st dates with Titanic. Ryan, you look like you didn't like that idea.
You make a super dark 51st dates where she doesn't actually have amnesia. It's just the same guy roofing her 50 times.
No, but I already don't remember every single day. You don't have to roofie me. No,
I don't remember the last time.
What am I gonna do with all these roofies if I don't?
No, but this way I experience your whole day without you experiencing your whole day.
And your whole day is just me, and you're passed out.
And then you wake up and you go, oh, my head hurts, and I go, oh, I have the perfect thing. Drink this.
Drink this. Sip it on this. Put you right back out.
But they still get Drew Barrymore.
51st date rapes.
There it is. There it is. That one was on the tip of the tongue the whole time.
Can't get that one past Paramount. I don't know what's going on.
Man, what a shame.
Hey, there's a whole market.
There's a whole market you're not tapping into. Mainly criminals. You should think about that. They can't vote. They can't watch movies.
It was something like, I think I saw that Ana de Armas. Okay, no, not even Ana de Armas. There's a movie called Yesterday, which is like a Beatles movie.
Dude, I like that movie.
Okay, so I think the trailer shows Ana de Armas in the trailer.
Oh yeah,
and she's not. And she's not. Yeah, they're suing for like $700 million. I'm like, hey, guys, we need to jump on that because I didn't see her in the movie either.
I love it. Like the emotional damage that I got from not having Ana de Armas in that movie. $700 million.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out a lot financially for this.
Yeah, I mean,
I need recuperation.
You want to see how much I care that Ana de Armas isn't in the movie?
I had to beat off to the other girl, and she's not even as hot as Ana de Armas. What do you want me to do with that? I don't know.
It was weak. It was weak.
It was.
And you're lucky you're lucky she's actually in the movie, because if she wasn't, it would be another $2 million.
So, what'd you think of?
I'm so mad at you.
What's it called? The Way Down?
The Way Down. It's called Home Team.
The Way Down.
Did you even watch it? Did you even watch it?
I did. I think Netflix tried to bury this thing because I had never heard of it, and I guess it came out, late last year. Like,
that explains why
they would advertise it.
I was looking in the trending now when I was first looking for it. I was like, wow, this thing must be tanking instantly. But it's been out for a year.
Yeah,
now.
like I think they tried to bury it because I never saw any commercials for it. It was never like out in the ether. Like no one was promoting it. Kevin James wasn't promoting it. It was just like
the Saints weren't promoting it.
Yeah, the NFL had nothing to do with it.
First of all, I mean that's kind of the main question I have is, why would Sean Payton and the NFL allow a fucking Z-list unfunny comedy that might be for kids kind of be made just to drudge up like the lowest point in his entire career, because the whole time
Dude,
you're like, this
Tyler,
movie's happening.
I'm gonna give you 500,000 reasons.
No, but like the NFL prints money, Tyler. I was literally looking online to try, because it's not on the Wikipedia, but I was looking for that because I was like, why did Sean Payton sign off on this? It's making him look like a dickhead. Like,
all this
what?
happened while you were suspended for the bounty thing. Let's bring that up. Like what?
Yeah, I could not understand why Sean Payton signed off on it and is in the movie as like a janitor. And then
He's in it.
Also,
I didn't make it to the end of the movie.
Yeah, he's
I
some
had like
like
20 minutes
cameo.
left.
I didn't see him either. We didn't finish the movie.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I didn't make it past the trailer. And when I say that, I didn't watch the entire trailer. I got about a third through the trailer.
I went into it completely cold, and I could not believe my eyes. I could not believe my eyes on what was happening.
I was doing a lot of stuff around the house while it was on in the background, and I still just couldn't
opening
believe it.
The opening scene tells you everything you need to know. It's Kevin James green screened into NFL footage the way you would like on Conan, right? Where they're doing it in an afternoon.
Exactly.
The CGI is that bad. And he's like, and I'm like, wait, is that Kevin James? Wait, is this the real story? And then they call him Coach Payton, and I was like, no. Sean Payton's like, who's playing me? Oh, Kevin James. Is he losing some weight? No. Fuck you.
Wait, let me ask you guys a question. Is it even it's a biography on Sean Payton?
No.
Or
basically.
Or is it just about
he coached his kids' team while he was away for the bounty thing?
Yes,
that's real.
This is a real story.
I thought that was made up.
I think they tricked him. They're gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be really uplifting and make you look like a great guy.
No, I know what the story is, but it's not. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
So it's not like a biography on Sean Payton's life. It's just this is what he did during some checkered times.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. The whole movie, you're going, this plot is only happening because he's suspended for the bounty thing. That's the movie.
I want to know, was his ex-wife in real life truly dating Rob Schneider? That's what I want to know.
Schneider,
the real Rob Schneider,
the real Rob Schneider.
They of course Schneider took this role because they let him get off like 3 or 4 just pointless diatribes.
He also was begging for a job.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
He's doing his character. He's doing his new character now, which is like Eastern guy who's like very into yoga and stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say yoga.
Sean Payton's a football guy, so his ex-wife is dating
the complete opposite.
The complete opposite with hilarious
contrast. Yeah, unbelievable.
He eats steaks. He eats salad.
That's literally a scene. That's a scene where he.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
He goes to take the kids to ice cream, and he goes, "Yeah, it's great if you've never had ice cream before, because it's made out of and then he names off a bunch of disgusting sounding ingredients."
Tyler, did they ever pay off? Because this is another baffling scene, and you probably made it further than I did. There's a baffling scene where one of the kids on the team, his mom is like a big lady, and Sean Payton goes over to their house for dinner.
Oh yeah.
And then is like, "Oh, I got to get out of here. I didn't know you were hitting on me." It's like, wait, but that's been every scene. What? And then did that ever pay off in any way?
Not to the point I made.
Not the slightest.
No. I left with 20. I didn't even finish it before I hopped on. There was 20 minutes left, so maybe they did at the very end, but I didn't see it.
Because I was trying to figure out are they going to do some sort of a love interest for Kevin James's character? It felt like they wanted to be okay, well, we're writing this crappy movie. All of these crappy movies have a love story, but Sean Payton's real life didn't have that. So let's just do it halfway. He'll go over to the dinner and then he'll just leave.
and then Leah Remini comes out. and the Stiller's dad.
Cue up the
And Pat
theme
Oswalt.
song to Queen of Queens in the score. It's totally different.
Yeah,
movie.
it's just whole. From what I can gather,
That's where I was going with that.
they were fucking hyped because
it
they were hyped
also
that it took place in
features-
Texas.
It also features the Twilight Kid looking
Oh yeah,
huge
he can't
because
get.
I think
yeah,
he had ballooned up to
nearly
a huge
unrecognizable.
extent. And so he had to get jacked instead of just being fat. So good for him.
I only know him from Shark and Lava Girl. Is it
Lava
Shark
Girl.
Girl and Lava Boy.
That one you're proud of. That's what you're hanging your Taylor Lautner hat on.
That's Robert Rodriguez, pretty sure. Or is that Spy Kids?
I
Spy
think
Kids
it's.
is
I think
Robert
it is.
Rodriguez.
I think that movie is
do
extremely
both?
similar to Spy Kids. I think. And
It
if
was
not,
basically a Spy Kids fight.
Both
if
of those
it's not, if it's not made by Robert Rodriguez, he's suing somebody. That's all I'm saying.
I was just gonna say both of those are infinitely more watchable than whatever movie you guys are talking about.
The Way Down.
No.
Yeah, the way the
Kevin Smith's career or Kevin
Dude.
James, both of them.
I'm on Taylor Lautner's IMDb right now. He legitimately hasn't gotten a role since 2016 that wasn't an Adam Sandler sympathy act.
IMDb is I'm doing bad.
I'm down bad.
I'm down bad.
Bad.
We'll take
Fucking
half.
A, dude.